Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and I appreciate you being here at the channel today. As always, welcome back to all of our subscribers. It's great to have you. If you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. Please subscribe, please hit that like button, consider becoming a member, and then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can take your business that next level, please check out those links below. Now, one of the things I would comment on before we get started, there's a couple links below on potential funding and potential financing for your business. And, based on all the data that you see, SBA data, of all the companies that go out of business, 82% of them don't have enough funding. So check out our funding links below. Those funding links, by and large, I think if you've got a credit score of 680, okay, you have at least an income of 50,000, good chance you're going to qualify. So as clubs are reopening, as clubs are looking to expand, you're looking to start new operations, this is a great way to do it. Make sure your funding is in place. All right. So with that said, let's get into our topic here today, and it's the 7 turnaround steps of a gym business in crisis. The 7 turnaround steps of a gym business in crisis. And so number one on my list is we want to discover, what caused the problem that we're dealing with. We want to discover what caused the problem that we're dealing with. Now, let me share this a little bit with you. One of the things that I see a fair amount is that one of the things that causes problems is when we start these places is our fixed cost is way too high. One of the things that we're looking at maturity, and just for the sake of this conversation, I'll call maturity 1 year. We want to see your rent at 15% of your revenues. And we can get creative on that if we need to, but we need to see that at 15%. I get into some places where the rent is 70%. Well, it's easy to see what the problem is. Okay, I got involved with another club a number of years back, and literally it was so convoluted on how they were selling the membership. They had nutrition, they had personal training. They were literally losing money every time they signed somebody up. And they weren't making money until like month 4. And they couldn't understand, hey, we got such volume, we're one of the highest volume gyms in the area, but we lose money every month. And so they had that, and then rent was too high, it was a lot of whack. And so make sure we understand what caused this problem, because you can't fix it unless you know what it was. Okay? And sometimes you have to be brutally honest with yourself on that. Number 2, make sure everybody fully understands and supports the solutions that we're providing. Make sure everybody understands it and supports it. If you don't have the support of everyone around you, probably it's not going to work, and we're going to have to move those folks on. Okay, so make sure everybody fully understands what we're dealing with here. Okay, number 3, you want to prepare a realistic turnaround plan. Get a turnaround plan together, and you can search this channel. We've got some pretty in-depth videos on turnaround strategies and how you need to approach this. But get a turnaround plan in place. You can't do it without a plan, and this is going to require sometimes some difficult decisions. Okay, because part of that plan could be eliminating certain programs. Some of that plan could be eliminating certain staff. Okay, sometimes there's hard decisions, that have to be made to save this business. Number 4 on the turnaround steps of a gym business in crisis is we have to stabilize the business. We have to stabilize the business. And what I mean is we have to maintain a positive cash balance, period. That is not optional, okay? We have to maintain a positive cash balance. And so, again, when I get into these turnarounds, that's one of the first things we know. We have to maintain a positive cash balance. If we have programs that aren't producing, if we've got people that aren't producing, hard decisions have to be made. We've got inventory that we can sell off that can, put more money in the bank. And there's other strategies that we'll use as well. But we have to make sure we maintain a positive cash balance in here. Number 5, goes without saying, I hope, but we have to increase profitability. We have to increase profitability. Now, here's the thing we have to remember here. It's not about how much revenue we're bringing in, it's how much profitability we're bringing in. People get a little too focused sometimes on the revenue thing on this. It's about profit and cash flow, not about revenue. I know revenue creates that, but sometimes we're too focused on, oh, this much revenue came in, this much revenue came in. Let's make sure we're showing profit. Okay, we don't want to be quote unquote buying our business. We want to be producing our business. Okay, number 6. I know it goes without saying, but it does require some work and some thought, is we have to increase sales. We have to increase sales. Now, let me pause here for a moment. If you check these links below, you can check the link below. We're offering a free 45-minute strategy session. If you are in this situation, call me. Fill out the form. Give me a call. If you need help getting your business turned around, or even if it's past the point where maybe it can't, if you need help in liquidating, there's always solutions to this. Don't just give up on it, is my suggestion here. So anyway, back to my numbers here. We want to increase sales, but we want to do it without increasing advertising. We want to increase sales. We're not trying to spend more money. But there's an awful lot of ways we can do this. Okay, getting out a press release doesn't cost anything. Okay, we should be doing that. Okay, email marketing. Go to every single merchant in your area. Introduce yourself, who you are, what you do. Connect with them on social media. Get a business card. Get an email. Get a cell phone. Okay, there's a lot of ways that we can do this. Referrals. We can increase our referral business. Okay, and again, numerous things. And again, if you're in this situation, we're offering a 45-minute strategy session. Click that link. I'm happy to talk to you about how we can help you get out of that. And then number 7, we want to implement our turnaround strategy with precision and consistency. We want to implement our strategy with precision and consistency. We have to stay at it day after day after day after day. And I can tell you this, unless we've waited too long. I get asked the question all the time, what's the most difficult thing about consulting? And one of my common answers is too often the owner waits until the patient's on the operating table. Okay, whereas if they'd have called 90 days earlier when there was enough cash flow there, we can get this done. So as long as you're catching this early enough and you're implementing these strategies early enough, stay consistent with it, because in many cases this will turn quickly. In many cases, this will turn quickly. We've had clubs that were losing, $20,000, $25,000 a month, and inside of 90 days, we had them profitable. Okay, just because we put the plan in place and we simply stayed consistent with it. And even when everyone's not on board, okay, because we had, again, maybe we get them on board, or we find different ways to assign them to put them in a better situation and have success. So if you're struggling, things aren't going the way you want, look at these 7 turnaround steps. Which ones have you addressed? Which ones have you not addressed? Which ones need more attention? And again, if you need help, we're offering a 45-minute free, strategy call. Click that link below. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. If you've not yet done so, please subscribe, hit that like button, consider becoming a member. And again, to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, whether you're way up here, you're in the middle, or maybe you're struggling a bit, just click the links and let us know. And we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.